Hello, everyone in the Smart Catholics Conference. Okay, I'm here in the Facebook Lounge, and I am curious, what is your challenge on your faith journey? Yeah, I'm sitting in my bed. It's a rainy, blah day here, and there's nothing cooler for me on these days than to dive deep in prayer with God. But that wasn't always the case. There were times when I didn't even know how to pray. I couldn't hear God's voice. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to meditate, Christian mental prayer. I had no clue. But maybe you're also struggling with things like, I don't know, the Catholic teachings. Maybe you're just trying to find time to pray. Maybe you're struggling with distractions. Maybe you aren't exactly sure about this journey because you're all by yourself walking it. That was me. Every single thing that I have said I've struggled with or currently struggle with. And it is a journey. We are meant to walk together. We're not meant to walk alone. Hey, people who are joining, I just want to say that that's what I am all about. Let's walk the journey together. So go to my website, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put videos out there all the time. I'm going to speak about things like the supernatural experiences that I had, some of the struggles in becoming, more of a virtuous person, my vices, rooting out my predominant fault, my bodily struggles with my mortification, right? My body ruling me, my mind and mastering it in prayer and fighting all those distractions. I'm also going to talk about spiritual warfare. I mean, there's been a lot of people who are curious about the spiritual battle and the daily fight. In this short little walk that I've been on, it's been so incredible meeting people along the way that I can relate to, that are real. They don't come across as holier than thou. And that's what I'm all about. I have fallen and I have struggled and I have fought, and I get up and I go back to God through confession and I do it all over again. And so what I want to do is at least give you a couple of freebies. So you'll see in the Facebook comments or the description, there's a couple freebies. So the first one is, maybe you don't know how to pray. Maybe you're like, I don't have the first clue what to say or how to say it. So this is for you. This is a Need a Miracle Now book. It's like 20 pages. It's chock filled with prayers for addictions, financial issues. Maybe you've got a death in the family and you're trying to get past that heartache. Maybe you have stress and worry and anxiety that is plaguing you, especially during this pandemic. Or perhaps it is, let's see, what's the last one? Financial issues. Maybe you've got some struggles and you're not working and you're struggling to feed your family, or you're trying to actually live a calling that you feel God is pulling you toward, but you're too afraid. So inside this book is prayers for those issues, saints that you can pray to, and Bible verses. And then there is the 9-day surrender prayer, the 9-day novena. It's wonderful. And there's a couple of other bonus prayers, such as the miracle prayer that you can pray every day. So it's all for you right here, free. Just click on that link and put your email in it and you can have it in moments. And then the next one. Okay, let's say you're good with prayer, but you're moving on to the next level. And now you're getting into level 2 of the 9 levels of prayer. And it's mental prayer, and that's Christian meditation, and you are struggling in this area. Everyone fights through this, but you must pray in mental prayer every day. That's a minimum of 15 minutes, everyone. That's not too difficult, but it is in the beginning when you first start. And St. Alphonsus Liguori says if you do not pray mental prayer every single day, then you will not be able to walk away from sin. And St. Augustine says, if you don't pray, you won't be saved. So we are all called to be saints, and we have to keep fighting the fight. So here is the other download. It's called Master Your Mind, and it's chock filled with goodies. But the last page, I only have one hand. I'm holding on to my selfie stick here. But the last page is filled with links. And those links have, I don't know, there's at least 15 different resources to help you on your journey of mental prayer. So download these 2 free downloads and just start walking toward God, because the closer you draw to Him, the more He draws to you. And He will give you those graces, and you will fight those temptations, and you will find that Christian mental prayer is so beautiful. You'll begin to love it. You'll begin to run to God every day. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting in my bed, and I thought I'd come to you and offer these couple things to you. But I want to know, like, what is it that really is a problem in your faith life? Put the comments here, because I talk about it all. I mean, I'm telling you, I lived the worldly life as a corporate executive for almost, 20 years. I had no God in my life. I was a confirmed Catholic knowing nothing about the faith. And now I can't imagine living life without God every single day. Maybe it's discernment of spirits. Maybe you're trying to decipher, is that me? Is that Satan? Is that God? I mean, it's such an amazing walk, and I want to walk it with you. So the next thing I want to ask is go to my website, kendravonesh.com. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the Facebook logo, you'll see LinkedIn, you'll see Instagram, and YouTube. So I post on YouTube all the time. So go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell and have it say all so that you get notified, because I'm going to start coming to the world live in YouTube so that we can have an engaging conversation about some of the topics that everyone's asking me to talk about. And they're deep. And I, had an addiction. And Mary, through my consecration to her, took me to Jesus, and He healed me. And these are things that I just want to share with the world, because He's done so much in my life. And He's finally given me the courage to detach from the world, live for that audience of one, Him only, and get out there and share it all. The brutal, scary, illegal, immoral life that I had, that He changed all of it for me. And there's tons of videos on my YouTube page if you want to hear some of them. And one of them I think is actually called In the Truth Seekers playlist, which, by the way, you can subscribe. Just go into the descriptions, and it's just kendravonesh.com/email, and you can get a weekly email from me. There are, I want to say now 25,000 truth seekers. Every single week we work on something. And it's really cool because we're all walking on the journey together, and we're all putting comments in there, and then other people are commenting on other people's comments. And it's really nice to find a community of real people who struggle and aren't afraid to admit it, right? Like, I am having a problem with this sin in my life. Okay, I could talk forever. That's one of my problems. Download those 2 freebies, and I hope to see you somewhere on social, because guess what? We're not supposed to walk the journey alone. We're supposed to walk it with each other, as well as Jesus and Mary and Joseph, our guardian angel, all the holy angels and saints. It's a journey together in the body of Christ. And I hope that I see you somewhere on social. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you, Dominic, and anyone behind the scenes that was putting this together. Very unique, very cool. All right, everyone. I love you all. Have a blessed and inspired Lord's Day. Take care.